Hey, what's up? We're gonna fill the dummy with water. Alright, back at home. Yesterday's live stream was in the woods. It was an awesome place. Now, we have a huge problem where if this isn't filled up, it will rock back and forth, be knocked over very easily. Y'all probably know that. It's really saving me some trouble where generally what I do is I have to fill it up with like gallon jugs. Here we are on day 77. We're about to get into it. Put some bug spray on. I need it out here. Boop. Oh yeah, I sprayed my own right arm with my right hand. Filling up the dummy. I can't believe how long it's been since it really rained. Oh, I cleared off all the vines on the other side. Yeah, what's up everybody on the other fence? We're about to hit the dummy with our sword here, everybody, like we do on our way to 1,000,000. First live stream from home in like a week. Don't want to, hey, Sir Badger, if you're there, what's up? Don't want it to be like too full. These mosquitoes are insane. Man, it takes a lot of water. What's up, Badger? Just waiting to hit the dummy today. My live stream yesterday is from the woods. This takes a lot of water. Way much more than I thought. So just think, I filled this up by hand, like when I was like in the house. All right, it's probably getting pretty close. Thing is, I also want it to be so it's not too heavy where I can't move it anymore. It's probably getting to about that point. All right, everybody, let's go turn off the water source here, and we'll be good. We'll be good to go. Oh shoot! Look at this. What the heck? Well, you probably can't see it, but this hose is definitely messed up. I didn't realize, I guess there's no grommet, whatever you call it, the little rubber thing in there. The washer, the old rubber washer. Alright, I guess it's going to be time to get started. Get that hose out of there. Put a cap on it. Da-da. Alright. Good. We're good to go. Flip this camera angle around here. What's up, everybody? There we go. Alright. Well, the battery's on 63%. We're going to see if we can get in, like, almost 2 hours. We'll get like an hour and a half worth of work hitting the dummy here today. Maybe we'll start with some longsword just to warm up. I wanted to do some cardio today too, but I just didn't wake up in time. I had this meeting after work. You know, you work. I drove back from Atlanta to work. Get to work till like 6 or let's say 7 in the morning. We switched shifts at 6:30. I was doing some stuff, then I had to go to a meeting. I was awake for so long yesterday. Surprised I even woke up at 3 o'clock today. All right, I'm gonna lower this. Yo, thanks for that like button. All right, too short. Let's actually make it taller. There we go. Oh, this is heavy now. Literally been awake for like 20 minutes or something. And that was, oh, Night Beast, thanks for the like there. All right, here we go. Hitting the dummy. We're on 183,000 something. I literally just woke up. I will keep an eye on chat, make sure I don't miss anything. Let's get some reps in here. Thanks for the... Try and move around a little bit. Like, if you just tuned in, I literally just woke up. This is an ongoing series. We're hitting the Pell 1 million times in a year or less, so show goes on. That's what the number is. It's the current total today. Alright, loosening up a little bit. This is my breakfast here. Got stuff to eat later in the day. Ooh, there's a pretty cool green spider on the hose. I wonder if it's on the hose because the hose is green and the spider's green. Yo, Buzzy, thanks for the like. I just came back for an event. I got a sore legs. I think from the running, we did this fitness expo, like this fitness challenge thing. It was great. I posted a highlight of it though where I fell. Like, actually there were 4 of us who fell. I was running as fast. I don't think I've ever tried running as fast as I did that day in armor, holding like a little treasure chest thing that you had to pick up and carry to the finish line. Fell right on my face. I do some. Hey, Astival, what's up? I do some LARPing. Not as much. So I'm in the SCA. I mean, I guess is the SCA is like a LARP kind of. I don't know. This year, I've been focusing primarily on one thing, on the Boohurt International League. I mean, I've skipped a lot of events that weren't like Boohurt International events. Next year, you know, I plan on getting out and doing more. Some like other events that aren't just like strictly Boohurt International events. So you might see me maybe. Yo, what's up, Joy? Hey, nice. Hey, welcome. How are you doing today? I live in Ethelmark. Dave the Sword Guy could be here too. I see his name up there. Let's see. So this year coming up, like I was saying, I have 3 Boohurt tournaments I have to do still. So yeah, I mean, we will have at least 3 more live streams this year of Boohurt events, which is great. Like everyone who tuned in over the weekend to check out, because I live streamed our fight here on Saturday. And if things go well, maybe we'll catch some LARP events. I think it's all fun, you know. But I focus more on the boo herd, like. It's my favorite out of all of them. Yo, oh, and seamstress. Hey, oh. It went on top of the sword too. Ha. All right. Well, we owe you a good set for that. Oh man, what are those crowns and those other things? Those crowns, and it looks like B. What up? It looks like a. And there's like some kind of like French fry icon. I don't know what it is. They weren't like likes. Yeah, what is that? And some kind of heart. It looked like there's crowns. They looked like 2 freeze pops or something. Weird stuff. Cool emote. Is this something new? Oh yes. You know, at Dragon Con, I saw one cosplay of Link. All right, well, let me get a set in for seamstress here. The next Boo Herd event is in like literally less than 2 weeks away. It's great. I really wanted to do some cardio today, but it's not happening. I had to go to a work meeting after I was awake the whole night. Catch up on chat in 1 second. Alright, that is a total of 300. Seamstress, and thanks for the Go Populars. I literally have just woken up for today. Let me catch up on chat, but let me first write the first total of the day on here as 300 that we did not write down yet. So here's where we are. We're almost on 184,000. Yeah, I need to keep my cardio up. I haven't done cardio in like 5 days. Yo! Periscon, see you again. I can't translate it. Rough Killa the other day is able to be my translator. Where is it? It is at South Carolina Renaissance Festival, September 13th and 14th. I need to actually get back on. Yo, Uncle Doom, what up? There's the dogs. What did I say in that video? It's like everyone would miss. If I would have left this app, everyone would have missed the dogs barking all day long in the background. Man, Doom, I just woke up. Thanks for hitting that like button, too. Just woke up. I went and bought a Mountain Dew. Filled the dummy up with water again. You have been summoned. Geez, Beast Within is Beast Within Gaming here? Yo, what's up, man? 2 months till Frostfall. Yo, no more hotels right now. What up? What's up, Beast? Man, what a day. Man, when everybody rolls through. So howdy, everyone. Man. So we have thanks for hitting that like button. We have an event coming up. My legs are so tore up. It's crazy. From I had got poison ivy or something right before this tournament, and then I wear these thigh high wool leggings like for my armor, and that just like made it worse. Man, you know what? I haven't had a hassle with the lives for a while. It's kind of weird. Since I made that complaint video, I haven't had an issue with that or the uploads. I even live streamed. I even live streamed the fighting event, and it didn't give me an issue. I upload. So I uploaded the events. I'm gonna try and upload them today and tomorrow. The past live streams, and it's same name, Bachata Night on YouTube. It'd be like the long format video. Yeah, what's up with that? It's like I went through all that trouble and I haven't had a single issue or something. Maybe my time done under the microscope is over. You know, under the microscope, like the scrutiny is lapsed. Nice. Yeah, just so you know, I try and upload some different stuff on YouTube once in a while. Right now, it's basically a backup for all these videos. So if something happens with this app, which very well could, here on like the 13th, you know, seamstress. And something happens to this app and we can't use it after the 13th or it gets banned, then at least I have the YouTube and it's all at least backed up somewhere. As long as it survives for a year, as long as we got proof to show in the end, like, hey, this guy did 1 million hits in a year or less. Seamstress, thank you for that. We're going to finish this set, which is another 80. And then we're going to do another 100 for all those roses. Thank you, thank you. Now Dragon Con is over. It's funny, it just keeps counting up. It's like 50% of the goal, 80% of the goal. Well, I thank you, Seamstress. Oh, man. I've literally been awake for like a half hour. No. It's actually been longer than a half hour. I went and got a Mountain Dew. Oh, I need to do get the thing that Salmon does where I can do the heart puff emoji. All right, here, let me get finished. We got some work to do for you for that. Thanks about the armor. Yeah, it's like, it's banned in Boo Herd International though. It's sport optimized Eastern armor, and they don't like that because it's not historically accurate. So that's why I don't do melee in Boo Herd International events. I came across some melee pictures though on Facebook from an event we did yesterday. Like randomly, it just popped up. I was like, wow, I didn't even know. I bought a bunch of pictures. All right, for donations, let's get this. We're on 20. The dummy isn't moving now. It's like the bottom's totally filled with water. Maybe that was the problem all along. It's not even like, you know how a lot of times the dummy kind of goes downhill? It's not even doing that right now. We'll catch up in chat in 20 hits. And then we got another 100 to do for Seamstress. Thanks. Oh, Michael, thanks for the share. Oh, yes. My favorite armor, I have 3 sets of armor. It'll always be my favorite. It was like my trademark, you know, like that's what people knew me by, was that black and yellow armor. The sport's much bigger now. I did more. I will tell you. Let me get this set in, and I will tell you about the weight loss. I had a little bit of help, but I did like today. I should be doing cardio, but I'm not. I just got up. I had this stupid meeting after work after being awake all night, And then they called me in for this meeting, and it was a freaking like hour-long meeting. So that was my cardio that went out the window. There's an odd shadow here. It's like kind of like playing with the light. See, now you can see my eye. I think it's weird if I'm like this and you can't see me looking. All right. Let me get this set, and then I'll tell you about weight loss. Boy, we got a story about that. All right, here we go. Alright. Redneck, what up? Alright, let's talk about... I will tell you this. Alright. So for one, make sure I miss anything. We're going to talk about the weight loss thing here. It's about the armor. Yeah, definitely the training. Right? Yeah, once you stop moving, you can definitely gain some weight. And Beast Within right here actually have been we probably got like the oldest friendship through gaming and stuff like in the world, or at least on here, for uploaders. We're both like, and still like YouTube uploaders, but Beast Within actually makes some awesome, sorry, I'm getting out of breath. Awesome, like, gaming montages and clips. Like, you know, here how we all hang out with Salmon and Scooby and stuff? Beast doesn't live stream, but he's got good clips. The meeting after work was like a freaking hour and a half. So alright, here's something. Now, I'm not... Right, yeah, that's crazy. We're like veteran uploaders in the double digits. Alright. Not endorsing any products, but over the years, with cardio, exercise, I've been able to get down to like the 190s, right? So a lot of that is from exercise, right? Like the skateboarding, me just jumping around here is burning some calories. I'm trying to keep a total here as we're going. That's about 20. So we're at 220 we haven't written down yet. So I had a little bit of help this time. Like I said, I'm not advising anyone to do something, but I was seeing this girl about, might be like 2 years ago now, right? And she took that Ozempic stuff or something. She is like an actress, okay? And I guess because of, I think that's what they do, because they want to have like, they want to have these physiques, right? For movies, whatever, blah, blah, blah. She's like, hey, yo, Salmon, I was just talking about you. I was saying Beast Within, my friend from gaming. We've been like gaming uploader friends, content creators for over 10 years. So she's like, hey, thanks for hitting that like button. Much appreciated. And thank you for the gift. I will, as soon as we get through this story, I'll owe you a good set, a high intensity set. What's up, Salmon? And I'm working tonight. If you're live streaming. I saw you were on last night, but it was so freaking busy at work. So this girl I was seeing was like, because she knows I weighed like 220 pounds at the time. And she's like, hey, I take this for weight loss if you want to try some. Heck yeah, Dragon Con was great. I'll tell you that right after this part. So I took some of her Ozempic. I thought I was gonna die. I was so nauseous. It was absolutely horrible. So didn't really follow the weight loss journey for a little bit. I think it was like last November. I was like, I gotta lose some weight because when I'm hopping around and stuff out there, I was actually like is worse on my joints because I was heavier. So they make this stuff now called retatrutide. I haven't done it now for a while, but what I did was I like doubled my cardio for one, which helped take weight off. But that retatrutide stuff, man, like I haven't seen my abs like that in I don't even know when. But I was down into the 170s, and I've never been there with exercise and stuff alone. So I had a little bit of help. And I'm telling you, because I posted a whole story about it on my YouTube. But this stuff freaking works. There was a time where I didn't even do anything for 10 days. And I didn't do anything for 10 days, and I still lost like 10 pounds. It was crazy. I think my opinion, I think that it's good if you can get down, if you say you can get on like an exercise program and you lose some weight, I think I don't have a problem with it for I don't think it's a good long-term thing. I think it's good if you need it, like I've been down, I'm in the 180s. I've been in the 180s. I haven't taken that stuff for 3 months now, I think. Me neither, but I can tell you what, Nate the Great, it freaking, I was just losing weight with not even doing anything. And, the reason I was saying the name, because that retatrutide stuff, I didn't have any side effects, like I wasn't nauseous. Crazy, though. But I've been off it, I've been maintaining if I can stay in the 180s, I'm fine. It's been months since I actually took anything at all. Yeah, there's Ozempic stuff, though. I thought I was going to die when I took it. I was in the bathroom, thought I was going to throw up. Yeah, it's a fad, yeah. Chia seed in water? I didn't even hear about that one. I don't even know how that works. I'm going to tell you about Dragon Con, too, in a minute. Right, yeah, I know you've been, I actually know, I can remember the times when, I remember Beast when you'd post, and if everyone wants to meet, because I don't know if we all cross paths, Beast Within Gaming, and Salmon, Salmon does, well, other things too, but live streaming here, and Beast, man, we go back forever, is making some pretty awesome, like, montages of games right now. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I'm not suggesting people do it. The best thing to do is exercise and trying to keep a good diet. But I am 46, and my testosterone level, believe it or not, is absolutely horrible. I think it's from working night shift. I will tell you, despite that, I have zero problems that you'd think you would have from low testosterone. But I think the thing that does, I think it makes it harder for me to lose weight. Yeah, look, I mean, does it look like I'm low? This is like from, everybody knows, right? I do the bicep flexing. Does it look like my testosterone level has been in the tank for a while? I corrected it, but it was like $500 a month. I was like, this is stupid. No, I'm so low. See, yeah, Beast has you guys have the cool ways to measure stuff. The 19 stone. Dude, if I ever get over to Europe again, we gotta hang out. We will have to do that sometime in our lives. I talked to Miss Skymax recently, by the way. Yeah, I don't think it's something that people should do long term. I don't see anything wrong with it if you're doing it for a little bit. The weight loss shots. If you have to rely on it for the rest of your life, I think that's not good. I don't see a problem with using it though to get a little bit of a boost. And I post it. I post everything on my YouTube. Back in the day, if I can say this without getting restricted today, back in the day I used to do the other stuff that would make you big. I used to be 250 pounds. I was totally open about it, not like Liver King. Like, nothing on earth. I will tell you a couple things I've learned, or one thing. Nothing on earth works the same as medicine, the medicine that makes you big. All those supplements, almost everything I would say is a waste of money. 95% stuff. I'm not talking about protein powder, supplements, or vitamins. I'm talking about like things like take this and build muscle. Nah, man. There's nothing like the stuff that you can't buy in the stores. Same with the weight loss. You can take all this weight loss stuff, but the medicine is the stuff that makes it happen. I haven't bought it. No way! I didn't know you're the 330. Well, heck. Oh, Scotland is so beautiful. Well, I didn't think you were 250 either. No, I want to guess that. I honestly, if you want my, I know that girls don't like you to guess weights, like same with the ages, but I thought you were maybe like 220, because that's what I was about 220, 230, because you're a little bit, I think we're like the same kind of height, you know. But yeah, well, 250 though in armor makes you even more formidable. For me, I'm trying to dance around now. I'm not trying to be, I don't need all that weight for melee. I'm going to scroll through chat and make sure I didn't miss anything. Let me just finish this set so we can write it down. All right. Let me write this. Let me write the numbers down. What time is it? All right, good. We got plenty of time. I have to be at work at 6:30. Y'all know me and my stupid adventures trying to. If I could just get out of the dating pool, it'd be great. But we got a chance to get out of it here tomorrow, or Wednesday. Yeah, it's tomorrow. Going on another date. I freaking hate dating. Oh. And now I don't think it's gonna work. I'm considering not even going out, because before we even go out, you know what she told me yesterday is she said she read an article on Medium and she thinks she's poly. I'm like, oh, which there's nothing wrong with it to me, but I'm just saying now, and she changed her status from long-term relationship online. It's now it says life partner. I'm like, oh man, here we go down the same road. At least I know now. Everybody knows. Everyone I date, 4 or 5 months turn into it, they're trying to say they're poly. No way, man. That's funny, Salmon. All right, let me scroll through chat, because this is I put so much water in the base of the dummy I can actually lean on it now. I want to scroll through chat though, make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I've always been, and then we can talk about Dragon Con. Yeah, I always post stuff like on when I was taking the stuff to get big, I was always open about it, you know. Same with this. I made a whole thing because that Reddit True Tide stuff worked. I was like, I even posted in the armored community. I was like, hey man, because they don't have any kind of policy on taking anything. Oh no, yeah. So, besides the blind thing, you want to know something weird? Is that a lot of the girls at work and that I've heard have gallbladder issues after taking it. Nate the Great, if you're still there, we're about to talk about Dragon Con in a minute. Oh, B, thanks. I'm about to shave. I'll look a little bit younger once this is out of there. I don't know. This is all the white hair I have so far. We're getting there. Oh yeah. Plus, yeah. Some of the stuff you take too for weight gaining weight will make you swell up. Like Beast was saying. Yeah, Salmon, if you got a pic, show me. When I got fitted for my armor, I was 230 pounds. When I'm down to when I was down to like 172, which is the lightest I've been, my armor, I felt like I was the little ringer inside a bell. Like, I have so much room in my armor. The Highlands would be pretty neat. Yeah, and 220, like, I mean, I was one of the, I don't look at weight. When I don't know if it's a shallow thing or not, but I usually look at, because that's who you're talking to. That's who you see. I usually look at faces. I mean, I'm trying to be like shallow, but somebody's face is kind of beat. And I don't mean like, you could have like a bigger nose or something, but I'm saying if something's like wrong, but girls who like, you know, I look at, I have to sing now because I think it's from dancing ballroom dance for so long. I can't, eyelashes. I don't know why. Maybe because my dance partner had the like eyelashes. I don't know, the makeup stuff, but I don't care. I look at faces. The weight and stuff doesn't matter. You know, but I look at facial features, and they could be like 300. Honestly, one of the girls I've seen for a little while recently was, I bet you she was probably 350. But she had her profile pictures looked like they're filtered, and they kind of were. But even like in real life, I mean, she was just so, I thought, just so beautiful. Although, you know, way bigger than anyone I've dated. Yeah, right? Yeah, when you're small, everyone wants a piece of you. All right. Yeah, you know, I don't get the poly thing. I get it. I kind of get it, but I get it. I think I get it, but I don't want it. I don't want to be in another thing. Like, it happens all the time. You're dating I was dating the girl, after I had this cage match with her. After I had this cage match, she came to my cage match here in Pittsburgh. Didn't see her for like a week. I was like, she said she doesn't think it's working out. Polly. She wasn't trying to be like, in a relationship, I guess, with one person. I don't know. Okay, so you won't know about the gallbladder issue. That's where I'm at in chat. Oh, man. Yeah, what about that? Right? 3 years strong with your girl. Heck yeah, that's awesome. I'm trying to get to 3 weeks. And that, if I could get to 12 years, I think I'm at the bottom of the chat. I would love to be at 12 years. I would love to be even like at 12 months. I'm so over this dating game stuff. And like I said, here we go. I'm still gonna go out with this girl tomorrow, but she told me. Yeah, I mean, so my daughter's mom and I were together for 10 years. I think it says something though. Salmon, Beast. Even if you're not to be in a relationship though with that long with somebody, like, you put in your work. You found someone that even if it wasn't the best, you've put in years with somebody and had the experience, the human experience of like finding a partner. You know what I mean? I don't think it's the most important thing in the world. I think it is very important though. You know, trying to get there. Right, we're all gonna grow together. We need to have our own retirement home where we all just live together. We can play games, and we can have a dummy. I can hit the dummy. Yeah, like Beast has and Salmon have reached the end game there, the goal. I mean, I don't want to say end game, the goal. Oh my God, Salmon. Yeah. Oh, big list in the court. Oh yeah, big list in the courtyard. We'll get it in. We'll be like in our 90s. So, oh, Salmon and Beast. Beast. This is who I was talking about. I was kind of trying to talk Beast within, or at least tell him about streaming on here, which he's not interested in. But I was telling him to look at Salmon's live streams, because that's who I've been watching. Yes. Oh, yo, just think. Do you know it would be crazy though if they had some kind of facility? Because you just get kind of lumped into a. I would love to run a retirement home. So many of them are such crap in this country. I would love to be in charge of one. There's one here. Yeah, nice. I'm gonna be on later tonight too if you're on. Yeah, the thing, YouTube streaming sucks compared to here. Yeah. Just hear the complaining. If whenever I get around to getting a PC, I'm definitely need some guidance. I went and bought a MacBook because I was like, I need a MacBook for if I want to get back into my my own and when I used to be employed by myself. All my machinery at home runs off a Mac, and I kind of need a Mac. I let you know, or the same with there's no name attached. The blank name. Yeah, I'll definitely reach out when I get around to it. Yeah, man, Beast. I think you make good montages. Beast Within, and I can, out of anybody in my life, I remember posting kill streaks when you post your highlight videos from Call of Duty and stuff. Like the back in the day, man, those were always awesome too. You're right. Now I might be wrong, but don't you have to be kind of careful that you don't actually like accidentally zap your PC with like static electricity? Like, would that ruin it? That should be 100. Oh, alright. Oh, okay, yeah, I always thought that was dangerous to put them together on carpet. Plug it straight. Alright. Yes, I'm not much. Power strips won't fire out. The worst thing that I think I ever did was, and I told this story before, back in the day, is that somebody new? I see you new. Yo, Matza. Yeah, right. A couple buckler, strategically placed buckler taps down the vertebrae, and then into the shoulder muscles here on the sides to fix the back problems. I could be a chiropractor. I had what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the worst thing I ever did, was like growing up. I told this story in here once. Someone might have heard it. Growing up, I was a computer genius. I was like 8 years old when like MS-DOS was like the main programming thing. I used to make games. I used to go and we had computer class in the school. I knew like 10 times more than the teachers. I used to be able to troll them and like change all the inputs on the keyboards and lock them out of the computers, and although back then all I had to do with the computer is flip it off and flip it back on. But I used to make games. My games usually a lot of times I had to really dumb them down because I wanted to make cool graphics. And you only had so much space to work with, like megabytes. And graphics take up a lot of space back then. And then one day, you know, my friend I used to program with, everyone else is out riding bikes. It's in the summer, you know. I don't know what grade I was in. I think it was middle school. And I chose to go ride bikes. I got out of computer programming and electronics. I could build all kinds of stuff. I used to be able to tell you when I was like, before I was a teenager, what all the bands on a resistor like meant. You know what I mean? Gone. All that knowledge gone. Now I fight people in armor and get hit in the head and lose my IQ from getting hit in the head. Catch up on chat here. Da, 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 da. I think you make entertaining. The thing I like these is you have good music and you put things together where it's, you know, a lot of games I've never played or seen, but I know about them from watching the mashups that you do. I don't know that software, but huh. Thanks, Lotsa, for the follow. Lotsa, just so you know, this is where we're at. Let me write this down because you don't want to lose track. I was talking with chat. I know we finished completed a set of 100. That might have been 200, but I'm not going to worry about it. But we are on at least 700 for today. Day 77. These are the good days when I don't get... Did you all see? I uploaded my last... whoa. Wait. Jen, I knew that was you. I just saw about... Yes! Oh, man. Helmet came in the mail. That is awesome to hear. I need to take a screenshot of that about something for later so I don't forget to talk about. We still don't talk about how DragonCon went. But yeah, lots of, this is where we're at. This is a million. This is almost like an ASMR thing. 1 million, 1 million. We need to do 1 million. We did 300 and then 300 and then 100, 100, 100. 1 million, 1 million. Oh yes, pop the cap, pop the cap. Like ASMR videos. Dude, this guy, Harry ASMR, bro, we were at work watching his videos. It was so awesome. Oh man, I don't, now all my feed is like ASMR stuff. And I'm not trying to get into anyone else's but his. Dude, I thought they were freaking, we were watching them at work. They're awesome. Awesome content that dude has. But now when I tap stuff, I think about that. Oh, right. Oh, okay, the DragonCon. Hydrate real quick. We got an hour and 8 minutes. Possibly a little bit longer because I already have food for work. I opened a can of beans about this big, and I'm just mixing it with, I'm eating other stuff too. Like some other fruits and vegetables, but it's gonna last me for a while. And I keep mixing it with chicken broth. All right. Yeah. Look it up. It's an awesome looking helmet. And out of helmets, like it would look like a Jason, like Friday the 13th mask, kinda. I don't know how to explain it really. Yo, thanks for. I don't even know what that symbol is. It looks like freeze pops or something. Yes. Oh, I have a hamster too. All right. Yeah, good talking with you again. I gotta. Yep. Every day before work, I feed the hamster. Although when I went to DragonCon, which I'm about to tell you about, I put a ton of food in the hamster cage. And what did he do the first day? Because we have a camera so we can watch him. He knocked it over and spilled it all over the cage, which isn't a problem. He's still gonna eat it, you know. But I don't think hamsters have a 5-second rule. All right, let's see if I'm going to kind of assess in my head where we're at. Like this should be about 10, while we're talking about Dragon Con. So Dragon Con, and I'm not like smashing the dummy since we're talking, but we'll hit it like this. This will count strong enough for Boo Hurt. Hits and Boo Hurt. Let's actually move this where we can kind of see head on. There we go. All right. So what it is, if you think, oh my gosh, I never even heard of it. Like it had an accent or something, right? But yeah, three-legged hamster, huh? Interesting. So Dragon Con is like a huge convention where you go and so you go to Atlanta. It's like 5 days long, right? Like you think of the entertainment industry, gaming industry. It's not like a gaming convention. However, a lot of it revolves around gaming. I'd say it's more of an entertainment industry thing, like movies, anime. You know, there's a lot of stuff like that. For example, there was a Sailor Moon contest where you dress up as Sailor Moon characters, and like who the heck these days knows Sailor Moon? Well, a lot of people apparently, because there are a lot of people there. Like Demon Slayer. Oh, geez, it got the leg bitten off. That's crazy. So they had a Sailor Moon photo shoot. There's a lot of people there, like Demon Slayer. They had so there's all day long. There's things to do. You can get the app and there's a schedule. Like every hour, they call them panels where you can go. You can learn robotics, how to program robotics. You can learn how to do how to make, or not make, but how to put a wig on for acting or whatever. You know, there's a thing about AI, how to learn about what AI is doing to change the industry, the movie industry, right? And they had things about where you can go. You can meet authors. You can meet. Oh, has it? The girl I actually wanted to. My Dragon Con date has a great Sailor Moon cosplay. Oh, Johnny, nope, not today. Sometimes I don't lift any weights in my life at all. And I just won 3rd place at a huge tournament without lifting a single weight. But now we're kind of chatting. So I say I'm trying to still hit it like hard enough to count. But getting some reps in. We're at least at 50. Alright, so Sailor Moon's coming back. My Dragon Con date, she had, like I'm saying, I don't want to be in a stupid dating game, but I found a girl who wanted to come and hang out, and she came to Dragon Con with me. And I was checking out her cosplays, and she has like those ridiculous cosplays that you look and it looks like, you know, like the $1 million look. I don't even know how to explain it, but you know what I mean. Oh man, I didn't know that. I gotta take a screenshot so I remember. I'm gonna look it up. The new Sailor Moon series or whatever it is. So they have meet and greets. You know like the show Star Trek, right? So they have you can meet people. Actually, they had guests like celebrities like from Star Trek were there, and they'll have a booth so you can get pictures or talk to them. There's a rave every night from 3 in the morning till 6 in the morning. They even have ballroom dancing. I didn't go though because I had to fight. We had events there for 3 days, and we had our big one of our big tournaments was there. And I got 3rd place in this sword and buckler, pop, 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 like I do out here, except without the punching. Oh. Maybe I don't know. I'm gonna find out. I used to like those are the animes I used to watch back in the day. So we had what did we have? We had an event where we had in the armor, but with actual like poking and stabbing, and the audience would pick different. They'd say we want him to use the dagger, and them to use 2 long swords, or they had someone use 2 shields like this for the fights. After we did all the historical recreations where They were actually showing how people would fight with spears and things like that. Well, the next day, we had like it was like an 8-hour event, like the armored fighting stuff. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it or if you knew, but I got another 3rd place medal. I need to get a 1st place. If I don't get at least one 1st place in the next 3 tournaments, I'm screwed. It's a lot of fun, but I have a lot. This season for me, my sword fighting stuff is less about fun, more about seeing where I'm at and how good I am compared to everyone else in this sport. And I'm doing well, but I wish I could do a little more well, a little better. Thank you for the confidence. I have another 2 weeks from now on the 13th and 14th. There's another event. I got 4th place in longsword. I don't get any kind of rewards for it, but the thing with longsword, you get a minute, right? You get a minute out there to fight, and then you get a 30-second break, or a minute, depending which league you're in. And we were running behind schedule, and the referee, the marshal, comes up. He's like, "Hey, just so you know, there's no breaks in between your rounds right now because we're running behind schedule." So you would fight a whole minute. The refs would say the numbers, and then they'd be like, "Fighters ready." It was horrible. Horrible, I tell you. That it actually gassed me out. So I'm thinking, is that Beans? Beans! I could recognize, I don't have glasses on, but I could recognize your little avatar there. So we didn't have any breaks. You fight a whole minute round, and then the refs like just say the counters say who won the round, and then like, okay, fighters ready, and it just gassed me out. So I got 4th place in longsword, whatever. But I got a medal in buckler, so that's good. But the whole convention though, like, oh, Beast, hey, Beans, all right, so far I just woke up a little bit ago. I have work again at 6:30. We're on about like 180, hitting this while we're talking about the Dragon Con trip. Then I have to go to work again. Haha. So it's going all right so far. That's why I love about the live streaming. I don't know. I don't think when this whole goal is met of 1 million in a year, I'll still live stream. I don't know if it'll be daily, but I don't think I want to leave everybody. We have some good conversations. The good days are the ones like this, where we don't hit the dummy as much because we're talking about stuff the whole time. But yeah, that's how it is. I thought I heard an ice cream truck. If there's an ice cream truck, we'll go get ice cream. I think I barely hear it. Yeah, we won't totally leave. What am I gonna do though every day? Yo, Justice, let me show you. I got this board right here, and we are at. Let's just write the number down, and we'll start back from 0. I believe we're at about 180 there, everybody. So we're hitting this dummy 1 million times in a year or less. Like while we've been chatting. I've been kind of estimating in my head where we're at. Sometimes I don't write the numbers down because I forget. But in a year, I'm hitting this dummy 1 million times in less than a year. And I do a sword sport where we beat each other up in armor for the most part. But I'm doing really well in the duels categories compared to like a lot of other people. So I'm trying to keep it up and make Team USA. Don't know if it's going to happen or not. We'll have to see. Yeah, and then I just had an event over the weekend. Oh, so at Dragon Con, Beast, if you want, like, check out like a couple of my, unless you've seen it, I don't know, like my last couple uploads where I was just walking around looking at all the cosplays and stuff. People dress up as whatever, and it's days. And it's not just like and it's just not like, there's a couple things to do every hour. Like every hour there are like there could be like a dozen things to do every hour. You go through, you make your schedule. You can there's a whole app. You put your schedule together for what you want to do. You go around the whole day, you do your thing. Like Like I was saying, there's like a oh beans, tiny tiny. Thank you for that. Let's finish this setup for you, nice and strong for that. Woo! Let's tell you what. Let's do another set for that, the dining, because that's a special one. It'd be nice to actually have the dummy on there too. Hold on. Thanks, Salmon, for liking Alive. Uh-oh, the puzzle piece, everybody. The puzzle, I gotta do the puzzle piece. All right. Here we go. Let's see if we can get the puzzle piece. Salmon knows the puzzle piece. Did we get it? Got it. Woo! Beans, thanks for thank you for that gift there. Which I think you know, right? Any gift you get any when we make the highlight video in the credits. Well, what was I talking about? Was I saying something? Oh, I was sorry. So I was saying thanks for the likes, because I saw it. It said you'd like the live. So at Dragon Con, our event was a fighting demonstration with the stabbing, with actual like war hammers, war picks, and spears, and all this crazy stuff, halberds. Oh yeah, no, that's right. You're right. I said Salmon knows the puzzle piece. You have to with the slider to match it up because you're live. I was sitting here hitting the dummy. I could see the puzzle piece challenge show up. Like if nobody knows what it is, it's basically like you have a puzzle piece that pops up, and you have to drag the slider over to make it match, just to show that you're still here. I hate that thing too. It's the worst. So yeah, the one day, the first day, and we were actually fighting. We have open eye slots too, but we were just making sure that we hopefully didn't poke each other in the eyes. But we had an event where we were able to poke, and then the next day we had the fighting event, and then the next day we had the fitness event, plus a couple other things. Yeah, it is. My Zelda. Hey, Beans, thank you. Thanks for coming by. Good talking to you. Good luck out there in the list against Seamstress. Keep at it. And in the meantime, when we weren't doing the fighting stuff, so I went to there's one about some people go to so many classes. I went to the rave one night. I went to, a lot of it was just hang out with people. We went to, Man, there's one about there's a gaming costume contest. There's another costume contest. Those are fun to watch. I went to a couple of those. There's one I wanted to get to about how to take better pictures as a cosplayer, but I didn't make it because there's an author I wanted to talk to, but I also didn't make that because we were fighting all day. But anyway, you know, there's a lot of things you can do. It's a huge event, 5 days. Dragon Con, it's great. And we're like celebrities there a little bit too. Like everyone's like, oh, they're like, oh, you're the night fighters. And when I fight there, I try and act like really, really dramatic. I don't just do this the whole time. I was doing stuff like this. I was throwing shots from down here and coming back around, and like in this crazy sword fighting stuff for the crowd. Yeah, I know it sucks. All the stuff I really wanted to do was happening when we were fighting. There's a Riker, a guy named Riker on Star Trek: The Next Generation, number 1. Riker. They had a Riker party costume contest. Everyone who dressed up as Riker. I would have loved to go see that. Did I forge that? No. I wish I could. This is a Purple Heart Armory sword. My good old training sword. Oh no. Yeah, Salmon. Hey, if you go, I'll catch you tonight. If he's even here still. Well, yeah, 3 hours away. While we're doing this set, I will tell you about it. Alright, yeah, look up Night Finder. And for me, sometimes, like I always tell people to type it in, but either type it in as the web address or search it in Google and it'll come up. Night Finder will find a team. If you still can't find one that's closer than 3 hours, because who knows, maybe they never tried the thing and they might see there's a team there. But if you're certain there's not a team within 3 hours, you don't technically need a team. The best resource. All right, you can always start a team. All right, you could do this. You can find a couple other people that want to do it with you. Maybe there's got to be somebody, I would hope. But it's a process and it's hard. If you can find anybody like close to you maybe that would want to do it also, you could always start a team. So that's one option. The thing is, you don't need to have any experience to start a team. Like you seriously don't. But you need to have the experience to know like what to buy, what to do, things like that. Yeah, so if you can start a team, the best resource. My 6-pack was gone. It's sort of back these days, but not always. Fluctuates a little bit. Yep. You always want to ask people, like B is saying there, about. You need some guidance. You can't just jump into this like. You can jump into this without any experience and create a team and all that stuff. But honestly, you need to talk to people so you don't buy the wrong stuff. You know how things work. My suggestion is also if you find an event that you can go to just to see how it works. And plus at events, that was like 304 or 305 hits that we need to write down. One of the things that helped me, just like some advice, is if you can at least get to like an event. That way you can talk to people that do it. You can see the stuff. It could be hands-on. You know, a team practice, it might not always be in armor, things like that. But you go to an event, like everything's there. You can see how the events work. You can get a hands-on view of things. And most fighters, you know, almost anybody out there that does this is gonna talk to you if you ask them about how to get into it. So I would say you can always start a team, and you can always go to an event to check it out. The other thing, yeah, never buy anything. Oh my God, yeah. When I got my ankle sprained through the armor, that guy was from Poland who kicked me like that. Dude, he kicked so hard. It didn't look that hard, but there's a lot of force behind that. It sprained my ankle. It actually rolled it, and it popped. He popped my ankle, like, by kicking me. I had all my weight, not all my weight, but I had a lot of weight on my foot when he kicked me there. It just rolled my ankle so bad. Yeah. And the other thing too, nice. Hey, there you go. You're already getting started. Oh, Jose, I fight in armor. The whole point of this though is hitting this dummy a million times in a year less. But the actual thing though, I fight in armor. I have another event coming up in 2 weeks, fighting longsword and buckler. And trying to stay in shape for that. I know, right? Yeah, without the monsters. I would. Oh, all right. Training, Jose. Yeah, if you look, the way I pinned a cage, one of my cage matches, one of our team fights. If you check out my channel, it's pinned. It's in the first 3 videos. That's what we're training for. And I just fought on Saturday. And I got a 3rd place medal in the sword and buckler tournament. I got 4th place in longsword. I was kind of disappointed. I kind of choked. I was sitting there. I was like, man. I was like, came all this way, like I was using all my energy, and then it was like, man, I was so beat because we were fighting. I was fighting like it was like my 20th freaking fight of the day, or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, we're like. We should have a place where we fight called Undeadburg. All right, for training, I'll say this too. My opinion, this is the order of importance. Endurance and training is number 1. That's more than skill. That's more than experience. All that stuff. Because if you can, you'll never. If you want to be able to do this, you have to have the endurance. So I don't know if where you live there's hills. One of my favorite things is that T-Rex? It is T-Rex. One of my favorite things was to do sprints like up steep hills. It kind of mimicked armor in a way. But now I don't like really know if that's like the best option. But it helps because it feels like you have some weight on without having to buy a weight vest. I would sprint like 30 seconds up, walk down. 30 seconds up, walk down. Eventually you get to the top of the hill because you don't walk as far when you're running. If you like to do weights, do weight training. I mean, it doesn't hurt. I go through motions with this. If you have a Pell like you say you're making with wasters, hitting a Pell, chopping motions. If you like axes, like find what weapons you think you're going to want to use and kind of mimic it. Even if it's like a broom handle or a fake sword like this, you know. But exercise, my thing is that HIIT, like HIIT. Those kind of workouts, I think, translate for me the best. Anything? Well, thanks. Thank you. Yeah, it was out of a bunch of people. I fought the guy. I beat somebody who I never thought I'd beat, and I was like so happy. I was like, man, life is gonna be easy. And then I got into the finals, and he was back, and then he beat me in the finals. Dakota, one of my friends from this sport. I beat him. I was like, oh my god, I couldn't believe it. I'm sitting out there waiting for him to raise his hand, and they raised my hand. I was like, oh my god. I was like, holy shit, you know. I was like, I can't believe I beat Dakota. And then I get into the match to fight for the medals, and he knocked me out of the tournament. which he does. He's really good. Nice, yeah. Weight vests help. The thing with armor, right? So if you put armor on, I don't know if you know or not. You might not. So I'm just gonna say it. Armor distributes weight a lot, really well. You could have a 50-pound vest on or something would help, for sure. When you're wearing armor, though, it's distributed all over your body. And I think working out in armor is better on your joints than working out with a weighted vest, where the weight's all just kind of centered. But I definitely think as long as you're healthy enough to do it, heck yeah, a weighted vest is great. But endurance, do things that are gonna increase your endurance. Try and do like stuff where it's not just like running, but like burpees and like, you know, you jump rope, jumping jacks, anything that uses as much of your body as possible. Because when you're out there and you're fighting, you're using your whole body. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I remember. It was I picked an easy boss to do it. It was that big Jabba the Hutt looking boss, because I knew how he'd roll. Yeah, be right. It will tell you. Endurance is the hard thing, and it's different. You know, you train and do stuff at home, and then you get in armor. And it's a totally different story. You'll feel like you never trained in your life. But you'll know, because you'll be able to do a lot more if you do the endurance. Everything you do, cardio and stuff, I think translates in about 50% of how well you do in armor. I don't know why. I think it's just me. Not everybody. Some people are naturally like endurance monsters. Yeah, I actually got on Sunlight Blade's top 10 with that boss fight. I picked an easy boss to fight blind. We're talking about Dark Souls 2, right? Dark Souls 2. I beat this boss with a bag of red, but I did actually fight it enough where I learned the pattern and I knew where he's only gonna do a couple things, and there are audio cues. You know, that was so long ago. I love that game, man. Those were the days, the Dark Souls 2 days. Dark Souls 2 like was. The fight clubs and stuff were great. So today, if I wasn't just hitting this dummy, I wanted to wake up exactly at 3. I wanted to get started at 3. So now I'm skipping cardio. This is great, and it's great. It's not bad for my arms and stuff to keep moving, but this is definitely not like the best thing I could be doing to stay in shape for sword fighting. So tomorrow I'm gonna have to do the cardio for sure. But it's just like, man, I wanted to go to the gym. What I was gonna do, I was gonna go to the gym. I was gonna do sprints. I was gonna do I'll get to it, but I was gonna do my abs, and I try and work on my core. Like I was saying, I don't lift weights at all, but lifting weights isn't going to hurt. I just wouldn't put all your money into lifting weights. You got to have, I think, more endurance than actual weights. I should have rounded that set off. We should be at 400, I believe. I'm pretty confident with that number. Like I said, we could be a little off in the end. I am trying to chat at the same time as count, so... All right, another set while we're talking. Yeah, if there's anything you can do to get into the sport, the best thing is go to an event just to see it. And the best resource online is at Armored Combat Sports on Facebook, the best group, I would say. Oh man, there's a lot of us here still, more than I thought. Ooh, run 26% with the battery, everybody. I don't have a plug. Reggie, Nick, B, Beast Within Salmon. What up? Thanks for hanging out. I just noticed that the battery's on 26. We're going till at least the battery dies or another half hour. Just so we know, since I got work tonight. And thanks for hitting that like button. I'm just looking because there's some bugs. Oh. These bugs are so loud, but I could hear one hopping around over there. I was just looking to see what kind. The bugs are so loud, everybody. I don't know when they're gonna all just go back and into the earth, but boy, it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a good fall. Heck yeah, man! You know what I want to do is start taking this around places. Like go to I don't know if I could lift this anymore. I filled it with so much water. But I want to take it out places. Like I had that I had that video from hitting it out in the woods yesterday. It was a blur, man. I drove back. It was a 10.5-hour drive back from Dragon Con, and I drove, and I stopped to take a nap in the morning, and then I kept driving, and like right to work. Then I was awake for work all night. Then I had a meeting in the morning. Then that's why I missed my cardio today. I wanted to keep up on this more than the cardio. But tomorrow will be cardio. I had some really nice one-handed shots in that longsword tournament. There's a lot of dancing. We did a lot of dancing. Maybe I should upload the highlight videos of just celebrations. Actually, after our second fat fight, me and Dakota, that I was talking about, that beat me in the longsword tournament, made me get 4th place. Because we all get along, and he's like my good friend in this sport. So there's no hard feelings. I was a little disappointed that I didn't beat him a second time. I was surprised I beat him the first time. That's at least 100. Yeah, pretty much, Beast. We got yelled at for dancing too much afterwards. He did this like cartwheel thing, and not to be outdone, I did a break dancing move. You know, the one thing I was disappointed though, the live stream sort of glitched out and it missed my first buckler fight. The one fight, I only lost one fight in buckler the whole day, and it did not record it on their live stream. I wanted to see it because that's the one I lost to the guy who won first place. I just wanted to see if I would have done things different, what it would have been. No, I lost twice. I lost to Tyler. What am I thinking? So yeah, I lost twice. Tyler was hard. Good fight. I was going to fight Tyler left-handed like I was telling everybody I was going to on the live stream, but then I was fighting for the difference between 2nd place medal and 3rd place medal. So I was like, I better just stick with right-handed with what I'm comfortable with. And then I told him later how I was telling everyone on stream that I wanted to fight him left-handed to match him. And he's like, oh, he's like, you should have. I should have for 1 round, but anyway. Still mad that me and the guy that I fought buckler first, they were having some kind of like discussion and it's taken a while. So we were dancing like a foursquare, we were dancing a country dance together. I so wish of all the things not to record. That happens to me all the time. One of my best rounds at Carolina Carnage, they weren't paying attention. We were fighting. You can hear us fighting in the background. You can hear like clang, clang, hitting swords, hitting armor, and what's going on? Oh, we're not on the live stream. It was just sitting there, not showing us. And I go back, I was like, that was one of the best rounds of longsword I ever had in my life. And I go to watch the replay, and it's not on it. Let me finish this little set here. Alright, that should be at least 200 there. Yeah, I'll reenact it. We had come up to the center because the referees are talking. Like I'm saying, everyone pretty much gets along in this sport, you know. And the referees are, and it was taking a while. I don't know if they're arguing about about the points or something. So we both kind of strolled up closer to center, you know. And I think I started doing something like this because there's a crowd and they're just trying to like keep people engaged. So he comes like running over like this, and I kind of like picked up on what he's doing. So I put my sword. So we lock our swords and we're doing these skips. And then you go the other way with the shields. You know, all this, you know, that kind of stuff, and kicking our legs around and stuff. And they didn't get it on. They didn't record it. It was so funny. He had a clap visor helmet like Jen was talking about. Good times in this sword fighting community. All right, we're on 200 to longsword that we didn't write down yet. The battery's at 22%. Ooh. All right, everybody, we need to get a cord. All right, side quest, because we have a whole half hour to go. 6 minutes, it dropped 4%. We need to plug this in. All right, come on, we need to get a cord. I have to write 200 down on the dummy out there. Because if I don't get a cord and we don't plug this phone in, it's going to end before the live stream. I know where there's one, upstairs. All right, let's go upstairs, everybody. Hello, welcome home. I put that window in there like 15 years ago. All right. This room looks, wow, look at this. It's like a party color room. All right, here we go. We're plugging this in. This isn't a fast charger, but this will provide us with enough cell phone charge that it won't just die before the live stream's over. All right. Yeah, the battery's down to 21% now. Definitely not going to last if we don't plug it in. All right, we're on 200 hits. Thanks about the window. My daughter's mom designed it. I installed it. I think it made the place a lot nicer. Stained glass window. It's like an old house, you know. Where's the plug? There's the plug. Throw that thing out of the way. All right. Hopefully this will save us so we can complete the goal here. There we go. Nice, it's plugged in. I don't know if it'll at least save it from totally dying. Yeah, we had all kind of dancing there, like after the rounds that we do. Plus in between, you know, like the event at DragonCon. It's different because people, everybody in the audience are cosplaying. They're there. It's an entertainment convention, you know. I don't want to just sit there and do this the whole time. So I was like running around doing stuff. I was jumping in the air, hitting people, dancing a lot. You know, just to be more entertaining. I might do that too at this next one, kinda, because it's at a Ren Fair. So everyone there is gonna be like, I believe it's at a Ren Fair. So if the audience is like a Ren Fair audience, I might kind of play it up a little bit and act up a little bit with the dancing and running around. Man, and I have to make a decision. You know, I have to start thinking, okay, I have another event coming up. I have a lot of days of work between now. It's on the 13th or 14th, and I will live stream it when I'm not fighting. Welcome back, Salmon. I will live stream the event. Probably not when I'm out there, but I will live stream after my fighting's done for the day. And if it's a Ren Fair crowd, I'll probably try and play it up and do cooler stuff. And that means I have to focus on cardio. So while I'm working, I'm going to, not today because I woke up pretty late and I was tired. Thanks for that the reacts there. I don't understand why it's just there's a crown, there's hearts. Salmon, if you're on later, I'm going to be interested to see what it does when I start smashing the like button for your live, because I don't understand why there's different emotes. Chloe, I do. I'm an SCA member, actually. I was just a Pensick. Actually, I have Pensick videos to upload still. Huh. Nice, nice. Hey, all right. I'm with Ethelmark. The SCA is great. So I usually fight in armor with the boo hurt stuff, but I prefer the SCA scenarios, as in like the mass battles. And I'm sorry why this it keeps focusing on like the color changing. I hope the live stream quality looks alright. But yeah, I prefer like the SCA mass battles and things like. There's nothing like a good woods battle with like thousands of people in the woods at Pensick. You know what I mean? But awesome. Greetings to the East Kingdom. Take my hat off to the East today. Dave the Sword Guy was in here. He's from Atlanta. One of my friends, my SCA friends, who stopped by earlier. And we should be very close to, if not, that should be 300. Let me just write this down before I forget. Now we're talking. Hang on, I got this board here. We should be at 300. We got a half hour to go, everybody. About till I gotta go to work. Let's get hydrated and. Oh, nice. You had stopped by here before. Did you stop by when we're Sinister? Hey, I remember Sinister too. You look like Chloe, a familiar. And thanks for liking the live. Familiar avatar or whatever you call it, the profile pic. I recognize Sinister's picture there. And I'm gotta be training for my next Boo Hurt tournament in less than 14 days. That's gonna be a trip. Driving back to South Carolina. Woo! Tin Man, what up? Driving down to South Carolina for another tournament. Oh. I don't think I have any time off to do anything in between. Yo, Tin Man, thank you. All right, Chloe, hey, heck yeah. Well, thanks for coming by. Thanks for saying hi. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Hats off to the East. Oh, Beast, check it out. You know what happened? Oh, Tin Man. We owe Tin Man a set here. Let me get a set of 100 in for the Heart Me. Thank you for that. I will always have the Heart Me 100, and I try to do it like immediately, 100 hits. Then I'll tell you what happened. My PlayStation. I still have a PlayStation 4, but the PS5 took a crap. I can see that. I think the days are getting shorter because usually the sun's out a little more right now. All right, that should be 100. We'll do a couple extra. Oh, Tin Man, thank you for that. I know. So let me tell you, and I'll tell you what happened to my PlayStation. So I fought Tyler fights left-handed, and my thought was to fight him kind of like on an angle. If this is his left hand right here, instead of like this, was to stand more like this. But he was still good getting around, still hitting me. Like I don't know. I need to fight more left-handed. I'm not saying he's also good. You know, he's not like an easy fight, so I'm not saying that, but I was trying to think, okay, I can cut down on his angle, so we're not like sword versus sword. I could have my buckler engage more without having a block and come across my body. I'd have it more in front of me. I gotta watch the replays still from that. Oh my god, yeah, next year I'm doing those dragon fights. You can stab in those, by the way. I don't know if you know that or not. Yeah, it's like the one thing where you can actually you can. The next year when Larry asks if anyone wants to do it, I'm saying yeah. Those fights are going like 5 minutes. I've done submission fights twice. I went a 7-minute fight. It's freaking crazy. You think about a minute round with a minute break. Well, those are like 5 minutes straight, no break, unless you both kind of mutually kind of are just hanging out. Oh, yes, you remind me. So it was in rest mode, so that's when it happened. Because a lot of times we'll leave it on rest mode and go out or whatever. And there's times where it'll be on for a couple days. I've never had an issue with it though. So anyway, I come home the one day, you know, and it was off. Go to turn on the PS5 with the controller, like it's not turning on. Go to hit the button on the PS5 itself, doesn't turn on. So right now, like nothing happens. I've tried multiple outlets. I've messed around with the power cord, made sure it's plugged in all the way. Like you don't even get a blue light, nothing. The PS5 doesn't turn on. So I went to get it. I was like thinking maybe we can get it fixed. So we take it to there's a place not far from here. I can't even get it to it won't even do anything. I can't even get it to I can't even get it to it won't even enter safe mode because nothing happens. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. Tin Man, thank you for the TikToks. So we went to get it fixed. I was thinking maybe we'll take it to this repair shop, and they checked out like without being able to turn it on. Like it could be a multiple things. Or like you might end up spending more money just for us to be able to turn it on to diagnose it than buying a new one. So there it goes. The whole Don't Starve Together. We were on like day 5,000 and Don't Starve Together, Stardew Valley, because we didn't back it up. You know, like the whole Don't Starve Together thing we built is gone. Because it's on that PS5. I don't know. I'm gonna just buy a new power supply and hope that was it. If not, well, I guess we're screwed. There's a big mosquito there. All right, let me get some hits in here for the TikTok. Yeah, it is. Still have PS4. I've been playing some Warframe on it because we were talking about that. I still do play Warframe, just not as much these days. I'm like an end game in that, and it's nice because I can hop on for, you know, after like a week or so. I'm like, man, I haven't played Warframe for a while, and I'll hop on and get some things done in that game. But I don't play anything else really. And these are for the TikToks. Yo, thank you, Tin Man, for those. I know. I want to try that Soul Frame game. I hope the combat to me though. I think I'm gonna be disappointed by it. Oh yeah, the jab. We can do some jabs though. Those are kind of like jabs, but. I try to have some proper boxing footwork along with it. Slip in the jab. So we're on 220. Tomorrow is more important I get cardio in than this. I want to do both. I will probably try to go do cardio in the morning after. I should do this in the morning after work. All right, I think that's going to be the plan. Tomorrow, next live stream is probably going to be early in the morning, not this time. It's easier for me because if I do cardio before I go back to bed, I'll probably sleep through it. Does that make sense? Because I'll be more worn out. Tomorrow's live, morning. Because I have to do cardio in the evening. Then Wednesday, I have that date with this girl now who told me now she's poly. So whatever, however that's gonna go. I'll still go on it. We'll see what happens. But since I'm going out with her tonight, I might do the Wednesday's live stream will probably be around noon. Oh man, poly, here we go. Yeah. Oh man, alright, so here's what it is. Okay, you know, like, when you have a relationship, right? And, you know, it doesn't have, you know, a relationship between two people, doesn't matter if it's even guy and a guy, right? But you're two people together, like monogamous, right? Like a monogamous relationship, right? Well, poly is like when you have, there's multiple people involved, and it's not just about it's not just about this stuff with everybody. It's like, it's a whole dynamic where people are in a relationship, kinda. It's an agreed upon thing where they have kind of like maybe like a hierarchy or way of functioning that they all kind of get something out of it, whether it's like the feelings or, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it does sound like that, right? But I'm not, and it doesn't even, can you guys hear the Dark Souls 2 ringtone? That's my daughter, but I don't have to answer it. She was just forwarding me a picture about Paul McCartney. Yeah, right. So in a way, from looking at it from the outside, it's someone who has a bunch of different partners, and sometimes they're all partners with each other. And I don't even mean all at the same time, but they're in this. It's like a circle of friends that can have like relationships together. I guess, you know, that's looking at it from the outside. And I'm only just going off of what some of my friends who in this sport, because there are people in this sport that are like that, from what it looks like, because they might like to chill with somebody a whole lot, and they get along in certain ways. Maybe they get some kind of connection that they're missing, and then that other person gets what they're lacking out of this person from someone else. So you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just trying to, like, I'm not in it. So here we go. You know, it's like. No, I'm in another no-win situation. Right. That is what it sounds like to me. It's like having the it's like having, yeah, you're right. That's what I feel it is. And I don't care. I mean, I don't care what people do. I'm not trying to say if someone wants to do that. I mean, it's fine, whatever. But I'm not trying to be in that. Oh, so here we go again. Another one. I'm still gonna go out because we've been planning it. We've been talking for weeks, you know. And she just sort of told me that's what she thinks she is. So I don't know. I'd rather still go out. It's just gonna be we're just going somewhere to grab a couple drinks or something, you know. It's at a smaller kind of like restaurant where we can kind of just chill. Yeah. So and if we talk and it's gonna be like where she's not trying to have a relationship in the end, then I'm just gonna get out of it now. But I don't think it'd hurt to still go out to meet up. Ooh, did I forget to write a set down? That could have been, I think I just did. I haven't written Tin Man's down. I might have forgot to chart some of this. But either way, we're at 6, 1, All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. We still got some time. I'd like to get 3,000 hits in here if possible. So yeah, that's what it is, man. It's like every time I get in these relationships, 4, 5 months into it, you know, they're like, well, I don't want a relationship. I'm like, but it is one. I'm like, nothing would be different. I don't know if you're here for some of these. Like, I know. Like, it's what happens all the time. The last one, yeah, I got back with my ex. She didn't text me for like a week. Like, what the fuck? Then I flip out. I post this video in here like I'm single again. She flips out about it. I was like, why didn't you call or text again? Like, text again? I texted you twice, like a week ago. You couldn't at least say hi since then. Like, I don't need that stuff. You know what I mean? I don't think she gets it. I'm not trying to even say. I'm not trying to blame anybody. I'm just telling you, if I don't hear from somebody for 2 days, right? If I don't hear somebody for 2 days, I might send a message again, like I did. I was like, I'm off Wednesday, Thursday next week. Let me know if you want to do something. A couple days go by. I was like, don't forget, because I know she's busy. She works and has kids and stuff. So then a week goes by. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'm single again. Then I get this message how it's my choice that I decided to be single. Well, you didn't text me. You can't say hi to somebody that you're involved with in a week. Like, what the FFS, for F's sake, you know? And then as soon as I post a video on here like I'm single, oh, guess who texts me? Because she saw the video. Good. I'm not trying to blame. I don't care. I don't care who. I even said if it's my fault, then good. I don't care. Like, but you can't go a whole week without even saying like, hey, good morning, even, or something. You know, like, what the heck? You're supposed to be together. Anyway, yeah, that's how that went. But then in the end, you know, like, that's how. Then when I was at Dragon Con, I was singing. I wish I could. I would have been better to go there with somebody. But at the same time, that's how, you know, I had a better time because I wasn't like. I'm so glad I handled that before I left. Where, this one does. The swords we fight with, though, in Boohurt, you're not allowed to use this kind of tip because it's too narrow. So if you picture, like, see the roundness of my glove? A Boohurt sword has to be, like, about that wide. Just because of the eye hole restriction. What's up there? Permain, what up? So, yeah, this one's rolled, but this is like a Hema sword. Boohurt swords are not rolled and are instead curved. Because, like, if you look at how thin this tip is a lot thinner than a lot of the eye slots. This is thinner than the eye slots, too. But I've used this in practice before. Like, Boohurt practice. Alright, yeah, heck yeah, Beast. I'm getting out of here, too, in, like, 10 minutes. Gotta get these sets in here, and, you know, we'll be at, like, We'll be at over 2,000, I think, by the end of the day. It was awesome talking with you, too, by the way. Thank you for that. So. Ooh, alright. I got a really good longsword from Mad Axe. I just got 4th place in a tournament, and I used it the whole time. I've been kind of holding back on using it because it's a little more... Look how much this shakes. None. Like, this does not shake. But Boohurt swords these days, they make them so when you do this, they're a little floppy. Like, if I hold this out, it doesn't bend under its own weight or nothing. Some of these swords... Hey, Beast, hey, you take care too, man. It was good talking to you, as always. Good to see you. Hope you have a good rest of the night, because I'm sure it's nighttime out there. Boohurt swords these days are made kind of floppy, or you do this and you can see the blade going like that. I don't like that. I like because you don't need that, because in Boohurt there's no thrusting. Do you know what I mean? So Purple Heart makes a sword that's like this, that's like a rounded tip. But the thing I don't like is it's the weight. like the point of balance in this is like all the way out here. So this is where the point of balance is on here. I like this sword for practice. But I got a Mad Axe sword, a sword from Mad Axe. Even though it is a floppier version of a longsword, I would recommend Mad Axe. I think you have to get in touch with them through Facebook, I think. And it's just like it's spelled mad, like I'm going mad, and axe, A-X-E. Yo, and thanks, Permain, for hitting it. Yeah, Mad Axe is good stuff. Daedric, sure thing. I'm sure there's other ones, just so you know. Canadian Boohurt makes long swords, too. Makes good long swords. I have some Canadian Boohurt stuff. I'm sure it's come a long way. But their manufacturing isn't like... It works and stuff, but at the same time, the Boohurt, Canadian Boohurt, if I was to pick between them and Mad Axe, I'd pick Mad Axe. I like Canadian Boohurt stuff too. It just might be something you'd want to look at, like their arming swords and stuff. But Mad Axe, I think, makes a better balance, or makes. Do you know what I mean? I heard Tilco is back. Tilco is who my favorite sword ever is by, but it's like 10 years later, and I don't know if they're as good as they used to be. I couldn't recommend them. But hey, Boo the Hurt! I couldn't specifically recommend a new Tilco sword because it could be a totally different company now. Boo the Hurt, what's up? We're getting some hits in before work. Thanks for that like button. I don't know. I mean, you guys probably have some experience with other swords too. Yeah, like Seamstress would tell you don't get Arm Street. Is it Arms? No, not Arm Street. Don't get Age of Craft. Don't get my saber is Arm Street. What up, Boo? My saber is Arm Street. I love it. Seamstress has had like four swords break that were from Age of Craft, and they're a sponsor of the freaking Boohurt. Oh man, getting ready for work here in a little bit. It's gonna be good. I have everything set up. I don't really need to get like I was saying I was gonna stream till 6, but we're gonna go a little bit longer because I don't need to get off right now. All I have to do is kind of just I didn't even break a sweat like out here today. I'm kind of slacking on that. It's not as hot either, so it's gonna be. Thanks for smashing that like button. So we'll see. I mean, all I have to do is really just put my stuff on for work and get in the car. I only live a mile from it, so we'll probably go to like 6:10 or something. We got another 10 minutes or something. When we get to that chat in 1 second, I'm just gonna do a couple extra here. Make sure we definitely hit. We're over 200, which we should be. I heard the ice cream truck earlier. It didn't come down my street, so that sucks. Oh yeah. Nice. Nice. Yeah, we're just getting some hits on the dummy. We are at, let's see, we're at about 2,000 hits for today. Here's what we'll do. We got about 12 minutes to go. Let me write these down before I forget. Iron Beetle, yes, they are. Now, I haven't seen everything of theirs. I do, so I couldn't, I've seen, I just would say, right. Yeah, I'm not totally killing it on this dummy though today either. Like I was saying, I barely broke a sweat today. Iron Beetle's good stuff, but I have not fought in it. Just by like seeing and holding, they seem good. Yeah, I mean, I would say maybe if the best thing is the Boo Hurt Reddit. There's usually something where you can find complaints about stuff. As far as I see, no, Iron Beetle's good. I mean, they've been at events. They had a pair of gauntlets you could win. They were freaking nice gauntlets at a tournament. You know, I tried them on. You know, I got stuff from a guy in Mexico once, who I think does his own thing. He made me an axe head that was great. The only thing is I can't put it on anything else because it's a triangle top. And it looks like a table leg that it goes on. Boo the Hurt! Oh, here we go. We owe Boo the Hurt a good set here for that. Like I'm saying, the Heart Me's, we got 100 to do right away. Oh! Yo, and you're awesome. Oh! Who's that? Casey! Hey, Casey! Well, alright, we got a couple sets to do, everybody. Alright, this is for Boo the Hurt here, real quick. Yeah, Red Snake Armory. The only thing I don't like about Red Snake Armory, unless it's different, is I wasn't crazy about their leather straps. But yeah, we have some of my teammates got stuff from them. There's a bunch of people on here that got Red Snake Armory stuff, and it's decent. I mean, they fight in it today. All right, this is the first sets. This is for the Heart Me from Boo the Hurt. Then Casey for the roses. We're gonna do another. We'll get a couple more sets in with the buckler. Yo, oh. What's up, Arriver? What up? How's it going today? You hear that church bell? It's telling me I gotta get ready to go to work soon. Almost there. I'll catch up with the chat. Alright, Boo the Hurt, thank you for that. That's the Heart Me set there. Now we got some roses to do. Let's catch up on chat in the middle though. Yo, thanks for hitting that like button, Arriver. Hope you're having a good day. I took the label off of this because I didn't want it to... I'm trying so hard not to get any kind of trouble on here anymore. I was like, watch it say something one day where it'll look back at and it'll say, "Hey, you're drinking that soda's trademarked." That's paranoia level. Oh, appreciate it. Through the Hurt, everybody. I'm getting paranoid with how far this app will go to restrict my live broadcasts. Here's what we're going to do. We got 10 minutes, I think, till... 10 minutes? Yeah. Alright, Casey, I'm going to get you a good set for the gifts you sent. And in case you don't know, because you even for a coin, anybody... can get into the when I make the highlight video of today, you get in the credits for today. Thanks for smashing that like button. I don't know why I keep all the little icons. There's hearts, the cool face thing, the crowns. Is that what it does these days? It's not just hearts. Do y'all think that we're still gonna be here? Do you think this app is gonna survive this month? And if not, hey, thanks for the share. Oh, Robert, thanks for the share. And just so everybody knows, tomorrow's live is going to have to be in the morning. Because I'm going to have to go to bed right after. Tomorrow, I'm going to work. I'm going to stay awake. I'm going to hit the dummy again. And I'm going to bed so I can wake up and do cardio before work tomorrow. That's the plan. But just so we all know, tomorrow's live is going to be in the morning. What do you think is going to happen to this app? And you don't have to say so you don't get... Because this app likes to, like... get you in trouble if you start talking bad about it. So, but what do you so yes or no, or is it still going to be here in a month? Alright, here comes this. These are the sets for Casey's gifts here. Which just means I'm going to be a little bit more intense. Alright, Arriver, hey, you too. Permain, I hope so too. If not, what I hate streaming on YouTube. But I don't know. I'd probably fall back on that at least for a little bit. So just so everybody knows, if something happens here, we need to continue the series. I will at least go to my backup on YouTube. I would maybe use the purple streaming website, but we'll see. Alright, here we go. I want a Little Caesars pizza right now. Yo, Parker Ming, what up? Parker, hope you're having a blessed day. Parker, you were in that highlight video whenever, because you remember when I did the live stream? I don't know if you remember, and I recorded the chat, because I remember you mentioned something religious, and I mean, we all get along. I remember the comment after you was like someone with the emote like this. Like, it was like, yeah. Oh, you do, yeah. It's kind of funny. We were all like, that was a good video. So I hope you're having a blessed day. Yeah, so Tyler, who comes in here, because before we went out to do, we fought. I lost to him. He got second. I just had this tournament. He got second place, and I got third place. And we had a prayer before the fight. Yeah. See, the thing with the purple site though, I've never live streamed anything to it for years, and it's always been gaming. So I wonder how it works with this. Like, if you're just live streaming off a phone. Yeah, Tyler, though, yeah. Good dude. We said it, like, legit. Said a prayer together, you know, wished each other good luck. Oh, Tyler Schwartz. Yeah. Alright. I think we're on 200, right? We did the... Ooh, see, now I'm forgetting how many we're... I think we're on 200. Anyway, we have, just so we know, I got like about 5 or 6 minutes because I have to get to work. And then tomorrow will be earlier morning because I have to get on here and do this in the morning, because what will happen is if I wake up late again, I'm not going to get this and the cardio in. So tomorrow morning we're going to hit the dummy. So that's in about 12 hours from now. I'm still going to be awake, and we're going to do it again. I actually set that alarm to remind me to get off the live stream. But we're not. Oh, I snoozed it. Alright, so that should be about 250 right there. Yeah, they actually do that. Yeah, it's, I forget the name of it, but I joined that Facebook group. Oh, alright, so, oh, that's a good thing, rowing, I think. Yeah, I think anything like that that's full body is perfect. 15 to... I should... Oh, Permain, yeah, you got me thinking I should do some rowing again, too. My go-to, though, for cardio is sprints. Because rounds are 60 seconds, I usually sprint 90 seconds, 30-second break, sprint 90 seconds, 30-second break. a break of just standing there, actually, you know, literally staying there, or just sort of slowly walking, and then I try and sprint longer than a minute. Oh, yeah. So yeah, a couple hours behind. Yeah, I'll be on. Nope, sorry, 13 hours. It'll be around 7 something in the morning. It would be 5 a.m. Yeah, but I have to do it at that time, because if I do the cardio first, I'll wear myself out more, and I'll sleep through my alarms. I won't wake up to do this. So if I do this in the morning, I can go to bed, and then I'll wake up in time to go to the gym to do sprints before work. When I'm pressed for time, sprints. If I have the time, and I still do the ladder drills and stuff, but not as much right now. I try and do things though, like I keep stuff in my car. I got a jump rope in my car. I got those ladders in my car, so that I can always at least get some kind of exercise. Tomorrow night, right? I'm going on a date. You know what I'm doing afterwards? Because I'm driving up north of Pittsburgh. I'm gonna stop in the city and exercise in the city. I'm using it as an excuse. I'm like, so I'm gonna go run and do things like that. Yeah. That's some PTSD for sure. High school track. So anything that's full body. I mean, rowing I think is great. As long as you're involving your whole body, because you're using your whole body in armor. That's how I see it. Maybe I should make my favorite exercises video. Yeah, I should make some more. Maybe we'll do that. We'll focus on some of this stuff, like on things that I recommend. I mean, because I'm different, you know. I win medals and stuff. My last fight, if you watched that upload I had, I think probably a lot of us did. I was running circles around a guy like this. And then I'd come in and be like, whoop. I did that with longsword too. Casey, again, thanks for coming back, or thanks for liking the live, I meant. Yeah, when I was fighting longsword over the weekend, I was, you know, fighting, and then if there's some space, I was like backing up. And then I was running at them and like just swinging. And after I'd swing, I'd pull up my sword and try and hope that they didn't hit me back. And then I went to the other side, and then I ran at them again and did it again. And then the third time I was like, well, I've been hitting here twice, so the next time I ran up and I faked like I was going this way, and then I ran that way and hit them this way. I was running all over the place, but it was for a crowd. Hey, that's me. Yes, bro. All right. Oh. All right. Now, I was just talking about workouts in general. If you want workouts in armor, that was me doing the fetch. Shuttle runs. If you don't have someone, a friend or kids to throw a ball, do shuttle runs. Thanks. Oh, and the gym, or the playground, like at a playground where you're gonna spend time like running up the slides, where you have to duck through things, climb things in armor, and you just do. I had another video where we're at the playground, like stuff like that in armor will help you like be used to being in your, you know what I mean? It keeps you in your armor. You're using your whole body to do stuff. The fetch thing is great, and if you can't do fetch, do shuttle runs. That definitely, because you're also like in the armor, so you're using your whole range of motion. If you have to if you run up a slide and have to kind of climb up it and then duck to get through the thing, you know what I mean? You're still moving at a good pace, and at the same time, like you're in your armor, you're getting all that extra cardio. That's the stuff I like to do though. I think I left off on an even like 250, I believe, is what we're at. I sure hope so. 'Cause I need to see, now we start talking. I need to actually start writing things down more. I have to get back to that thing where I do sets of 100. I'm pretty certain we were at 250. If not, well, like I said, in the end, we will actually have an extra couple live streams to do more sets, just to make sure we literally hit 1 million. there's times like earlier, I think I forgot to write down a couple hundred sets today too. A couple hundred reps, I mean. I should maybe do that fetch. We should do that fetch again. Like a more modern version. That was like so long ago. That was like 5 or 6 years ago I made that video, I think. Yeah, we'd do stuff like she'd ride her skateboard or her bike and I'd run behind her in armor. Alright, last set, just so you know, because it's 6:14 and I have to get to work. I live right by my job, so I leave my house, I'm clocked in 5 minutes or less. Alright, last set. Let's do it like this. Buckler and longsword. Actually, maybe we'll just leave it at that. Because I believe that was 333. Let me write it down. Where are we at? That'll give us some odd number. Okay, so we are at, let's see, 3, 6, 7, 1, 14, 15, 17, 19, 22, 23. So we didn't do 2,300 something. That's not bad. It's not too far behind goal. You're right. Whoa, that's a good number. Hard to forget. That's pretty cool. Is that like a? That's the lucky number of the day. Oh, I don't even know if I ever said it because I watched your video there today. And Booth Hurt, hey, thanks for your service. I hope you had an, I hope you had for the holiday, I know it's what yesterday's holiday meant. I hope that, if I know, like, with that line of duty, I'm sure you might know somebody that was celebrating, so. But appreciate it. Yo, oh, BC, what's up? Tell you what, so I need to get to work. If I don't get off, like, in the next minute or two, I'm going to be late. So I'm going to go to work. I'll let this run for a minute in case y'all are talking in chat, but otherwise, I'm going to, let's start going inside. This is how we're going to do it. Navy. Ah, right. Yeah, I wanted to let you reply if you were. Alright, so I gotta go or I'm gonna be late to work. I have enough time to get dressed. I'm not taking a shower because I already did earlier when I got off work, and now I don't have to because I didn't even hardly sweat today. I'm a nurse at a hospital, a cardiac nurse, and yesterday was so busy. We'll see how the day goes. I think 11 people are going home. Yep. Alright, hey, I'll catch you later. Or if you're online or something, I'll catch you in one of your lives or something. But, yep, I better go start getting ready to clock in. The dogs are all arguing. Alright, everybody. Well, I will, every time everybody comes by right when we're getting off. Tomorrow morning. Yo, Casey, I saw it the last second. And look for the highlight video today, because you'll be in the credits for the gifting. Much appreciated. All right, we'll see you soon.